You're on a 30-month streak, Deja. Thank you so much.
You welcome, you ungrateful motherfucker.
What did I do? What did I do?
Sometimes you really make me want to just like bite the skin off your fucking ankles, and then like break an ant farm and let the like fire ants just nibble on your fucking skin or on your flesh. Because I done already bit the skin off your ankles. Just let them motherfuckers nibble on your flesh. That's how intense you really be pissing me off, bro. Like I be trying to hold myself back because I know I'm a little crazy motherfucker, but you really be taking me out of character sometimes.
Exactly how do you want me to respond to that?
In a logical manner.
In a logical manner.
Yeah, mofo, in a logical manner.
Okay. So can you do me a favor and repeat exactly what you just said so I can think of a logical manner to respond to?
You make me want to bite the skin off your ankles, break an ant farm that is filled with fire ants, and allow those fire ants to feast on your flesh.
Why the fire ants gotta feast on my flesh? Why they can't just why I can't just walk on my flesh or anything? So I think I just have to say that I love you and that
Yeah, that's not gonna make the cut, nigga.
I don't know why I gotta be a Negro at this current moment. I'm just
Not a Negro.
I don't know.
Negro.
I don't know why I gotta be a Negro. I am not a part of the United Negro
How
Counseling
old are you,
Funds.
Negro? Is this how it feels when I say stuff that is not within my age group and you're like, how old are you?
Yeah, cause you be like, Jordan, I'm sitting on a commode. What the fuck is a commode? That is a toilet.
Said, come on, you are
lying.
liar,
You are
bro.
lying. You are lying.
You gonna be on that ride by your motherfucking self.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be in the back sitting on a commode, according to you.
I don't even use commode.
You just used it in a sentence, proving my point exactly. Anyways,
I say stuff like fried turkey or the
fried turkey. What?
Are back there in the alley.
What? What?
This is all of your years of dedication and determination toward me.
Oh my god.
Truly, you should be questioning yourself and not questioning me, because why are you still here, you know?
I'm a caregiver. I'll take care of Wavy after Deja makes it look like a car accident.
That's very much a me thing to do. I'm not gonna hold you.
Prince, you're not
We
helping.
were literally talking about at work, how would we like try to get away with murder? We were literally talking about that today at work.
I've seen the show with Viola Davis. I know how to get away with murder. Don't question me. Deja, do you stream? Not consistently. Deja was streamed once every 8 months.
Yeah. I used to stream consistently, but the people that I had watching me, I don't know, because she was very consistent coming. Now when I stream, Jay don't like, he be sleep. Cause I'll stream like, I don't know.
You streamed at 3 a.m. in the morning after I just worked a 12-hour shift and I finally had an off day.
I was playing Stardew.
At 3 in the morning. At 3 in the morning.
Well, anyways, I do stream. I just don't stream consistently like I would prefer to. I need to kind of get my little followings up. But really, in order to do that, I would have to stream more. But
you don't need to get your followings up. You just need to be consistent.
I need to get my viewers up because I'm not going to just sit there and talk to myself.
That's the fun. That's the fun of streaming. That is the fun of streaming, talking to yourself. People come in, they hear you talking to yourself, they're like, damn, this motherfucker crazy. Let me go ahead and follow this nigga because they crazy.
But when I play Stardew, Jordan, I can't do that. You know I get too invested on a game. Yeah. Eat that dick up. Eat that dick up.
First of all,
eat that dick up.
First of all, nigga, I would gladly slurp on that dick.
Ew, get
I would
back.
gladly eat that dick
Get
up.
back.
I am
You're making me
I
feel
am making
uncomfortable.
macaroni and cheese right now.
Crying.
I'm making instant macaroni and cheese right now. So I'm sorry if I
Ew.
don't respond. I'm sorry if I don't
Ew.
respond as instantly as you want me to, but I'm a little preoccupied for your fuckery.
Ew. 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 Disgusting.
Call it
That
whatever you
is
want.
who you
That's
are.
that real nigga shit.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy,
Okay, if that's
3
what you
a.m.
believe.
Time to put Major Lewis in the shorts and suit. Was he silent or silent? I was hungry. I think there's a difference.
He ate it up though.
Anyways, let's
Yeah,
go ahead and
yeah,
get on to the
right.
topic. Welcome everybody to the stream. Welcome everybody to the podcast. This is the Deja and Wavy podcast. I forgot what it's called at this point. I'm not gonna lie to you. We're just here, we're vibing and we're talking. And I need y'all to invite me over so I can watch y'all fight.
No, we be scrapping.
We be scrapping, but it always ends up with me winning by letting her win. Anyways,
No,
so
no, it don't.
we're gonna
So
go ahead
it
and
don't. It
continue.
don't.
We're gonna go
I have
ahead
to
and
back down
continue.
because
Hold on one second,
he
y'all.
he has his
Hold on
ego.
one second, y'all. Alrighty. Nice. We're gonna go ahead and continue with today's topic. Today's topic is basically 2024 and all that has to do. You have anything to say about that, Deja?
2024. That's the year we're in, guys. If you didn't know, now you know.
Oh wow. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. You're so smart. Oh my gosh.
I mean, that like there's just a lot that goes like that has gone. I mean, just even like between you and I, there's a lot of that has gone on between 2024.
Yeah.
Shit, we have elections coming up. That's scary as hell.
Girl, let's talk. Let's address the fucking elephant in the room. What the fuck was that first half of 2024? And I do mean, what the fuck was that first half of 2024? It started out with one man, Cat Williams, saying, "Hey, we finna turn this bitch up. Niggas finna get exposed. People finna be mad." And everybody's like, okay. And then literally 2 days later, Meg Thee Stallion called Drake a pedophile, told Nicki that she's mad her husband's a pedophile, and lit the rap game on fire. And then all hell went to loose directly straight after that. Everybody started talking about everything. Nicki started spazzing out over a man that she's not even with anymore. Fucking Drake got bodied by Drake and J. Cole got bodied by Kendrick on a random ass
I really
verse.
wish that it was actually a singing nigga because that really fit.
I mean, technically Kendrick is a singing nigga. Like let's keep it a stack. Kendrick can sing. I ain't saying he's the best singer, but he is a singing nigga. Let's not get it. The whole world beat Drake's ass. No, but for real though, I don't think that Drake has gotten enough ass whoopings for what specifically he's done, because if you really unpack it, I think it is really a weirdo with young women, and it's not cool at all. Like he has.
Well, let me actually switch this because like now I'm thinking about like a lot of people be like, oh, like, oh, I idolize this person. You're idolizing somebody that you don't know.
Yeah.
Like you can look up to somebody, but you're idolizing somebody that you don't know. So you don't know their morals. Like you can't really get a true definition of what they stand for, because a lot of shit that they will do is for publicity. Like their income, their lifestyle is based on being liked by a large group of people. So like you're idolizing somebody that you don't fucking know.
Thank you, Cronin,
and meanwhile,
for
this motherfucker
thank you, Cronin, for the
A
resub. I
like,
appreciate
that's
you so
fucking
much.
crazy.
No, but
That's
for real
truly
though.
crazy.
But for real though, like Millie Bobby Brown, Drake will get this while people be grinding on the dance floor. That sounds like a good. The thing that gets me, it's grown people. It's not only it's grown people grinding on the dance floor dissing Drake, and then it's young kids screaming out calling Drake a pedophile. Like, let's really wake it up. And when you go back and look, like, to piggyback off of what you just said, Day, why the hell was like you don't know Drake's morals, and then people still idolize him. People still talk so much good about Drake, but people didn't know his morals, and it didn't even take a genius to look at it, and everybody knew that Drake had all of this weird shit going on. Because like if you go to the obvious thing, that man kissed a 17-year-old girl on stage. And then after he found out her age, he called her thick. He said he don't want to go to jail. He kissed her again, not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times on the forehead, on both cheeks, and on the lips. After she just said, "I'm 17." Mind you,
I've
the
been
nigga was
thinking
30 at the
about this.
time.
Oh, go ahead.
No, no,
Finish.
no, you get. I was just saying, like he was 30 at the time that happened.
Before Netflix wanted to be an asshole, they can most definitely suck my dick. Just putting that on the record.
Yeah, fuck Netflix.
I feel like I've been realizing more like with animes and like even animes that have like
The Lolicons.
like they're dated for recently
Mm-hmm.
type years.
Mm-hmm.
Not like the 90s or early 2000s type shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like a lot of those animes are kind of in a way reverting to like medieval relationships because in like the medieval or Renaissance times, like it was okay to date or to marry somebody that was like 14.
Romeo
Like
was
really,
18.
once you got your menstrual cycle, like shit, we shipping you off for a motherfucking goat. You know what I'm saying? Like if they got a fucking Bessie the cow, I'm gonna trade Bessie the cow for my little baby Lartavia. I don't know where that name came from, but that's the only name I can think of.
Lartavia.
Lartavia.
Lartavia. Also, I
Lartavia.
apologize for the scream, y'all. I'm making my macaroni and cheese, and I just spilled like a hot ass macaroni. Just fell on my finger.
Yeah, that's true big back energy. I love that.
Weekend and Kendrick, please get together again. Please, we need it. We really want to wake up the reason people don't care as much as because they are part of the problem. They either on the same team or they enablers. No, let's
That's so
actually wake.
true.
Let's wake that
That's
up. Actually,
so
let's wake
true.
that up because I just saw a video on Twitter about that. Tell me why this is a small town in Africa. I forgot where it was. I think it was Nigeria or Ethiopia. Why they found out this man was a homosexual. This man didn't do anything but like men, and they beat him publicly and shamed him publicly.
Well, I think in Nigeria for sure it is illegal to be gay.
Yeah, it is. After it literally started being illegal to be gay, like literally about 6 months ago. 6, 7 months ago, it started being illegal to be gay. But here's my
Which
problem though.
honestly, I just think that shit is so crazy. Like, ooh, like that's so cringy to me. Like y'all telling me who and what I can't like is just so fucking cringy to me. Like,
Yeah,
oh, it's bothersome.
but wait, we got to think about it though. They attacked this man and basically made his life hell for being gay. Not because he was touching on kids, beating on women, fucking killing people. He didn't do anything but like other men. And you got to look at if we were to like go to somewhere where America, why somebody like Drake was able to get away with some shit like that for so long. Look who was at position of power for a long time. You look at the Epstein trials and everything that was happening with that shit. All these politicians, all these big record label owners, all these people who were basically in the same tax bracket as this motherfucker. And if you want to go to the people who aren't in the same type, like the people who we deal with daily, how many people do you know that was personally like, how many women or even men can you like count on a finger that were sexually assaulted at a young age by either a family member, a church, a friend, or somebody? Like
Yeah, no, that shit is crazy. But
all these
honestly,
people.
I feel like it's and this is just politics, period. Not even because I feel like politics is a whole different type of podcast.
Right.
But it literally only takes, and I feel this way because like I love my medieval and Renaissance theme shit. I don't know why. I just love the authentic shit that they got going on.
Mm-hmm.
But it only takes one person that is so good at manipulating people, mentally manipulating folks, and you can target all of the weak motherfuckers, all those weak-minded people. You target the weak-minded people, or those people that's just like lust over you, and
Mm-hmm.
now you got a whole army of motherfuckers, and now you have made something that wasn't illegal at first. Now it's fucking legal.
Yep. Basically, there's a Drake like athlete that's still going to the Olympics. That's fucking crazy to me. That's fucking crazy to me. The Olympics will literally start DNA testing trans people, but if there's somebody who has allegations coming out, they not gonna do no investigation. They not gonna put no shit on pause. Just sweep it under the rug.
And that's what I be saying. Like people, like if people really have to be careful of one, who they put in power, and two, who they say that they idolize and they're going to actually give their money to,
Mm-hmm.
because you have motherfuckers that just like their morals are fucked up. Like the United States got millions of motherfuckers on this. You couldn't find somebody else. I don't know if this is somebody that's playing on the the USA team, but if it is somebody on a USA team, even if it's not, like there are millions of other people that you could have selected or found to be a part of this fucking team, but you're going to give this one person publicity and a source of income.
Yeah. It wasn't allegations. I think he actually did it. Like did a little time, and he still gets to go. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. What are you talking about? What are we
But
actually doing here?
like she said, like they still be putting, because I pulled up stream now. They
Mhm.
still be putting people in jail that be smoking, you know, the type of stuff I like.
No, she talking about the Olympics. They be kicking people out for smoking weed.
Well, yeah, her too. I'm saying the girl that they
Oh,
kicked out last time. I think she's in it this year. Is she?
you talking about Sha'Carri Richardson?
I don't know her name. I only know her face.
Do you know what
She
event
got
she does?
tattoos. She brown skin.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she got kicked out last year, but I feel like she's in it this year because I feel like I've seen commercials and she's been in it, like a Sprite commercial or something.
Yeah, that's Sha'Carri. I don't think she is, but she runs. Yeah, that's Sha'Carri. She's running right now. She just actually ran for the World Series and broke a record for it.
Oh, then maybe that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Because she was on the track.
Yep.
I just figured that it was the Olympics.
Yep, that's Sha'Carri. It wasn't the Olympics, it was the World Cup.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, it's adjacent to the
even
Olympics.
Even then, like it being applied to somebody that, you know, that's quote unquote famous, or just being applied to like a small town person, like you're still technically quote unquote a grown ass person is getting in trouble for smoking.
I mean,
But somebody else won't get in trouble for molesting a child or they niece and nephew. Because I don't know why today I was really on like some aggressive shit. So I drove to work listening to this one fucking drill song, and I was like, let me listen to her other music. Her other music is good.
drill.
And I get to this one song, and she's like, she's basically saying fuck you to the person that molested her.
Right.
And when she told her parents, she ended up having to go to foster care.
What?
And I was just like, damn, that's so fucking crazy. Like that's so, and like she was basically saying like, I know, I learned at an early lesson that I can't like dress pretty, like I can't have my hair down, I can't do this, I can't do this. Basically, she can't be her authentic self because she's putting herself at risk to get raped. And I just thought that shit was fucking crazy.
No, but like that's actually crazy. That's legitimately crazy, and I hate that. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I hate that I'm not trying to get sidetracked here, but I have to comment on that. I truly do hate that our society is built specifically around Black people. Black people in society in general, I'm specifically aiming on Black people because there's a problem within the Black community. Why is it that whenever something goes wrong, you always attack the victim as the person who needs to change? You're
Yeah.
not gonna
You shouldn't
address
have
the
wore this.
person.
You shouldn't have said this.
You shouldn't
You
have
shouldn't
worded
have
this.
done this.
You shouldn't have done this.
No.
Like, bro, let's be honest right here. If somebody was hurt, I'm not gonna talk about what happened. If somebody was hurt, the first thing you need to do is you need to fucking address the person actually doing the action. If X person hurt Y person, you're not gonna tell Y person to do something different so X person won't hurt them again. The first thing you should do is, hey, X, you fucked up. Stop that. Why you did that? That's not cool. And then we go from there. Because if Y was actually trying to antagonize X, then you could be like, okay, Y, you did this because, and X responded because you had did this, and that. But Y is just sitting there doing nothing, being a person. X is the person that we need to fucking go for. We need to figure out why this nigga's doing all this shit. Why are you attacking this person? Why did you sexually harass that person? Why did you go and look at a young underage girl who did nothing but wear shorts? And you talking about she shouldn't be looking like that? Bitch, that's an underage girl. You shouldn't be looking at no underage girl. I don't give a fuck what she wearing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, we really need to wake it up. Talking about, oh, she fast as hell. She shouldn't be wearing those type of shorts. Only grown women and thoughts be wearing that shorts. Or maybe, bitch, you never got to wear those shorts because ain't nobody want to talk about the uncle that be fucking looking at y'all like that when they shouldn't have. Let's talk about that, huh?
Yeah.
Our society puts all the responsibility on victims and the perpetrators get to do whatever. And I truly hate that. I'ma always call out some bullshit whenever I see that. I don't like that black people are the butt of all jokes. No, I don't like that either. I definitely don't like that black people are the butt of all jokes. And I hate whenever a black person ends up, or when people talk about black people like they are the butt of a joke and just treat them as such instead of just looking at a societal point. And like my main thing that whenever I talk about something like that is like, if you look at the main if you look at the main shit that goes on in society that people really treat, that's been normalized. Like if you take a look at something called black on black crime, when you boil it down to it, what the fuck is black on black crime? Like what makes black on black crime different than white on white crime, Asian on Asian, Mexican on Mexican? Like let's peel back the layers here, because if black on black crime is looked at a certain type of way because of the certain area that it's in, then that means white on white crime in the suburbs should be looked at in the equally way. We from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Baton Rouge, Louisiana is the ghetto from the top to the bottom. From the ghetto that I lived in, that was the black neighborhood of Scotlandville, to the white neighborhood of Highland neighborhood. I have seen break-ins every single where, even by LSU campus, where the white people be at. I stayed
even
with the white people
LSU,
in a gated community. On campus, in a gated community, I moved up from the hood to a gated community, and them niggas still robbing niggas in cars, breaking in people's cars, robbing people's houses, holding people at gunpoint, kidnapping and trafficking. There ain't nothing different from fucking LSU white area to Scotlandville Southern black area.
The only difference there is the way that people keep up with their property. That is the only difference, because you can go into Scotlandville and the grass not be cut.
Yep.
Or the one house has like 15 cars in a driveway and none of them bitches run. They been sitting there since your ass came out your mama pussy at 2001 and they still out there at 2024.
But I bet them police cars gonna look the same in all the neighborhoods. I bet you the police cars gonna look all the same in each one of those neighborhoods. The grass ain't cut, it don't matter. The grass is cut, it don't matter. That police car still gonna park on that lawn because some shit going on. Something always going on. What I'm trying to say
that's not necessarily true. You were saying that the difference between what is the difference between the north side from the south side,
Yeah,
are just even the mix of a quote unquote black and a quote unquote white neighborhood.
yeah.
Typically, the neighborhood that my mama stay in, if they didn't know who lived there, that would be considered a white neighborhood. And the only reason why is because it has a lake, it has a community pool, and every single one of those houses, even the ones that don't have the owners tending to it, like the ones that we was trying to look at to buy,
Hmm.
even those, there is somebody tending to that lawn. That neighborhood has a homeowners association that is affiliated with it. So it's not going to allow the residents to go by and have fucked up front yards because it's bringing down their property value. Now, when you go into an area of low income, that shit is not a necessity. And it's not a necessity because shit, I just came from a 12-hour shift working at minimum wage and I got 2 kids and my baby dad ain't good for shit.
Yeah. But what I'm trying to get at is the crime is all the same, north side, south side. My whole point of what I'm trying to say is crime don't look no different in south side than it do north side.
No,
So
that is true.
so the police car parked on the side of the road, whether the grass cut or not cut, it's all gonna look the same because crime happens everywhere. So when people be like black on black crime, that is total bullshit. Baton Rouge, Louisiana, got all the fucking crime in the world. I'm sorry, I have to keep going through ads, by the way. Let me catch up real quick on chat. The community is afraid of conflict, and low key, I feel like they don't respect young voices. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, that is unfortunately that is a little too true and it kind of hurts.
It
It
legitimately
truly kind of
hurts.
hurts because I just feel like I'm not saying like the older generation don't know shit, but it's like, things have changed and approaches have altered. Like fucking science evolves. Well, I love to be a STEM major, but I don't think that they actually realize that not only science evolves, everything evolves. Somebody's mindset evolves. The way that you can
Yep.
go about handling something evolves. Technology evolves. So I don't have to do the same 55 steps if I can only, at this point, at this time in a period, I can only do 20. Or
And
I don't
what?
have to beat my children's ass every second
Yeah.
if I talk to them in a manner where they understand it and not try to, and I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not even one for like that gentle parenting shit. Sometimes you do need to put your foot in that child ass.
Mm-hmm.
Cause some kids learn different, but there's a difference between like for me and my sister. My sister, she was a little that motherfucker. She like the only motherfucker that could bully me as a child was my sister. Like
Right.
dead ass. Any motherfucker that was putting their hands on me, talking about me, she was fucking them up big time. No rush. She ain't gave a fuck. She could
Right.
get as many ass whippings as she was gonna get, but she wouldn't let nobody else fuck with me. Only her. That was
Right.
the type of child my sister was. For me, you could just take my motherfucking music and I'm already upset. My sister had to get that ass tatted. You take music away from me on my little TV, I am bawling my eyes out. The world is literally fucking over. Like, why would you do this? This is torture.
That's
This
what
is
my mom
child
did.
abuse, is what I'm thinking in my head. That was me as a child.
It took my parents entirely wait. Really, my mom, not my dad. Fuck that nigga. It took my mom
Period.
17
Retweet.
years. Oh, look, we ain't get on that. It took my mom 17 years to realize that she ain't doing nothing when it came to whooping my ass except hurting her wrist and arm. By the time I got to high school, she was literally at the doctor telling them I can't even whip them no more because I hurt myself. I put the belt on their back and it bounced back and hit me in the face. And they just looked at me like, yeah, I'm fucking looking at you because this don't do nothing to me anymore. You done already turned me into a freak in the sheets wanting to get whooped every 5 seconds. So you beating me with the belt ain't doing shit, but just hurting yourself.
Stop. I tap out.
What? What?
You so fucking ignorant, bro.
What?
I can't stand your stupid ass. Bro.
What?
Stupid.
What? I didn't say.
I'm
I
dead.
didn't say. I didn't say anything.
You're an idiot, dude.
What did I say? All I
What'll
said,
do?
all I
What'll
said
do?
was that she already turned me into a freak in the sheets, beating me 5 times a day with the belt. So all she doing is hurting herself when it bounces off my back and hits her in the face. That's all that she doing. So by the time that she realized, hey, instead of whoopings made you freaky, Prince, look, this isn't a discussion or a dissertation or therapy session about my childhood and the way that I came about my sexual experiences later on in life that had implications and starting about that. We're not here to talk about that. What we're here to talk about is the older generation not learning that people are different these days. You don't need to beat your kids. You don't need to whoop them every 5 seconds. We're gamers these days. Everybody is technology. Everybody knows about technology. You want to get on that kid? Take his phone away. Can't take the phone away because he needs to keep in contact? Put a lock on it. Put a parental lock on it. Give him some minutes. Give him some text messages. Take away the PlayStation and Switch. There is so much shit that you can do to actually get through to a child where if you just speak words to them, if you just speak your words to them and get to them on the level that they understand. If this motherfucker only understands by putting a belt to ass, put the belt to ass, not too hard, not too much, but you just get to where they can understand and you can talk to them and mentor them. But don't fucking traumatize them. That's not what we're here for. And these older generations, they don't understand. I feel like personally, the only way the younger generation can actually get through to the older generation in society is by getting in that ass verbally, but then everybody want to turn into a fucking little whiny bitch whenever you talk to them. I remember one time I used to work at this job. I worked at this fucking whatchamacallit, inspection sticker place where you put inspection stickers on cars. They had an old man, and he came in being rude as shit. And I wasn't trying to do nothing. I was just sitting there doing my job. I kept conversation to a minimum. And then he said some shit, and I was like, okay. And I didn't say a word to him for the rest. And it just mentally fucked with him. And this man started crying by the end of the interaction. And all I was telling him was, sir, I'm here to do a job. Please take your money and go. And this man was sitting there crying, trying to talk to me, have a conversation with me, and he didn't understand. I don't know. The older generation is just they just confuse the fuck out of me. Stuck in how they grew up and what they had to do. Then there's this assumption that respect is authority. Fuck that. Respect is earned. Respect is earned when it comes to the older generation, and I will forever keep it like that because these niggas never gave nobody younger than them respect. And it's all off that first interaction. If they don't respect you off that first interaction, there ain't no respect for the rest of the conversation. I'm sorry, you had your chance. You want me to be respectful to you? Earn it the rest of the way. I'm gonna talk to you the way that I'm talking to you right now. You got a problem with it? Maybe you should respect me. And if it ain't gonna work with me, maybe it'll work with the next person. But I bet you're gonna learn from this interaction.
I mean, my mama has always told me I could say whatever the fuck I want to say to anybody as long as I like say it in a respectful manner. And that's what I be saying to you, Jordan. Like when I say some foul shit, and I was just telling Jackie this today. As a friend, if I say something to you and you think it's fucked up or whatever, call me on my shit. You ain't gotta be like, nah, bitch, you're like, you ain't gotta go off on me, but you can be like, okay, nah, I don't agree with that. Like, I think you fucked up for that, shawty.
Actually, I don't mean to like cut you off or anything,
Nah,
but
fuck
if
you, bitch.
see, that's what I'm talking about. If I call you out on something, then you can be like, nah, fuck you. That's all. And I'm not trying to hear nah,
Put
fuck
your
you
ass
every
in a
five.
well.
See what I'm talking about? Respect is earned. They ain't the chat right now. They talk about respect is earned. They don't got the emotional intelligence. And all I'm hearing is like, actually, you might be wrong about that one thing. And you're like, fuck you, bitch. I'm gonna put you in the well. Oh, fucking put me in a well then. I'm sorry, my hands is up. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot.
Wish my parents took away things for instead of spanking because I already felt bad for what I did and have the time. Miss Bay was probably undiagnosed ADHD. Let's not go into the ADHD conversation in the black community, because if you actually bring up in the black community that ADHD is a very strong cause, especially after
illnesses, period.
mental
Illnesses, period.
if you want to have the conversation with black people that we shouldn't have been raised the way that we've been raised, even them, because we were all just suffering from a lot of mental illnesses that stem from slavery, Jim Crow era. You can't have that, because then it's just, oh no, you speaking that white man talk. Oh no, you speaking that college talk. You doing too much.
Not even like speaking at white, like just toughen up, like
Oh,
just deal with
God.
it. Because and honestly, and I don't know why I don't really feel like my mom's, and I'm not really talking about my daddy because fuck that nigga. Well, actually, I love my daddy. I love my daddy. Rest in peace. Pulling out. But my mama,
rest in peace.
like I don't feel like my mama was like emotionally turned off from us, but I just feel like at the same time we always had shit going on, so I didn't feel like I had a moment to just sit there and cry. Like I feel like I was very much a functioning depressed person. That was the type of shit that I was on. I was on that type of time.
Yep.
But like when you and I have conversations, Jay, like I always say to you, like I want. Some people like, oh, I don't want to be my kid's friend. My mama is like my best friend now. She know damn near everything. Now she don't know exactly at what time I get my back broken when you come home, but she do know that I get my back broke.
My sperm donor.
She do know I be bent over, ass up, face down.
Right. My sperm donor always let me know when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, when I was a young adult. I'm not your friend. I'm your parent. Okay, you stayed, you tried, you had your 18 years. Good riddance. Bye. I ain't your friend. Why you want me to call you back? I only call my friends back. Even my mom learned that maybe it's okay to be your child's friend and at least have conversations with them. Because, friendship, no matter what you do, every single relationship is filled with a friendship of some kind. So if you take away that friendship, and you're just leaving it for what it should be, then
that's the foundation.
Bye.
You can't have anything without that foundation.
You can't be a parent without being a friend to your kid. How do you spend time with them? How do you build bonds with them? How do you have happy memories? You can't be a parent without.
How do you know if they actually need help? Because I'm not even gonna hold you. Like if you're not my friend, I'm not coming to you for assistance. If I don't see you as a friend, if I only think that you're gonna fuss at me and tell me how stupid I am and I fucked up and you gonna beat my ass or do this and da that, I'm not about to fucking come to you, bitch. I'll Google that shit, figure it out by my motherfucking self, nigga. Oh, fuck you, mean. Fuck you. I'm not doing that.
Ain't never doing that. Also, stop punishing your kids for not making all A's just because you think they're not trying hard enough.
That's so true.
That's a minority community problem. The more that I talk to. Yeah. The more I talk to more people who are not just black and that are of other different ethnicities, I honestly got to say that's just a huge minority people problem.
Yeah, and I know for a fact, I truly believe that it stems from like the minority community. People in the minority are people that are part of the minority community trying to catch up, or quote unquote catch up to people that are white.
Yep. Wake it the fuck up. Why are you trying to?
And I don't feel like we need to necessarily catch up to them, because I truly feel like we're already there.
It's just about having the same opportunities.
We don't have the same opportunities. My mama had the money, but I'm just saying most households didn't have the money to get a fucking tutor to tutor them twice a week for English. I had to get a tutor for twice a week for English. I was dyslexic, but my mama paid the money for it. I needed it. It helped me not be held back in any grades. I graduated high school. I graduated college, about to go to grad school. Like, it helped me, but not everybody has those amenities and like those funds to do that for their kids. And I don't think that some parents kind of like understand that concept of, yeah, you want your child to get like all A's or A's and B's, all of that shit. But if they're not getting the information and they're not like truly understanding it to have comprehensive understanding, and they just memorizing the shit, at the end of the year when it's time for the big test, they're not going to do well.
Yep.
They're not going to do well. You can't just memorize everything for a whole fucking year. Do you remember what the fuck I had on my birthday last year? No, you didn't, you fucking liar. Like, come on now.
Like the day they realize that these white people aren't in these positions because they're doing good in school, and it's because they just literally just keep getting handed every fucking opportunity in the world, then the day is where we're actually gonna get somewhere. And I feel like my mom personally realized that a lot, and she tried to give me that same thing in nepotism. She just did it in the wrong way. She tried to give me nepotism through Southern University. God be all, I love
Baby,
Southern
she was
University.
forcing that shit on you.
It's a little bit too much. Southern is not the
Yeah.
way to go, and I'm forever grateful for the opportunity she gave me. Because my mom, she didn't have we ended up not being able to afford the money for tutors later on when it came time for me. But that's where she got her fucking college friend, and that's where the nepotism kicked in. She got her college friend to tutor me in college level algebra. So it's no wonder why I started taking Algebra 1 in the 7th grade, because she gave me that opportunity. That's where we as a community need to realize that we get forward. And I feel like we were actually doing good progress and getting forward, not with nepotism, but with just getting everybody opportunities, until Congress took it away when they fucking outlawed, the Supreme Court basically ruled that affirmative action was unconstitutional, even though it was quite literally the only way that minorities were able to get the same opportunities as white people. And I did say minorities, not black people, because Asian people are hugely affected by affirmative action being taken away. But for some reason, they want to talk about black people being taken away. You know, that's a conversation for another day. Let me catch up. It's still. I tried to rationalize basic concepts to my older family. They don't hear me. They just want to dance. Man, when it comes to the older generation, I just let them be. I let them have their fun, but I don't hang around none of them. I don't hang around nobody in the older generation that.
Not me.
We
Nah,
know
fuck that.
you hang around everybody who is above the age of
No,
50.
no. I'm not. No. I'm talking about in reference to what you put in the chat. Me, and I guess I've already spoke on it. My mama has always raised my sister and I. Say what the fuck you want to say. Just say it in a respectful manner. And I do that shit all the time with my aunties, cause them bitches most definitely be getting out of hand. Like, I don't think I ever told you this, Jay, but there was one instance at, like, they were looking for you. And it was
Me?
like, oh, where's Jordan? Like, are you guys okay? No, bitch, mind your motherfucking business.
Why are you asking about me?
Motherfucking business.
Why did you
Because
say
me
about
and my
me?
baby daddy, we about good. What about you and yours? Because I don't see him here. Honey.
Don't see that
Let's
ring on
not
your
take
finger
care of
either.
baby. I promise you we're fine. The only difference is that my baby daddy is I can say that he's in the military, even though he just sweeping fucking floors and shit like that. He ain't doing nothing important, but he bringing in a check.
Whoa.
What are yours doing, baby?
Whoa. Why did I just catch a straight?
Oh, my bad, baby. My
No,
bad.
no,
I'm
no.
sorry.
Ain't no my
let me
bad.
pipe down, let me pipe down, let me
Ain't no
pipe
my
down.
bad. You
bad.
just said sweeping floors, nigga. I just took apart a
Oh.
transmission.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. I can't really say that I don't do that. I do that with my current family, because my current family, they raised like the older generation, and I put them in a place every fucking time I get a chance to. Every time any one of them step out their way and step out their place, I remind them who the fuck they are. And I remind them who they think they are. Except for a sperm donor. Sperm donor is just not getting talked to again.
Yeah, he's so stubborn.
Fuck
It ain't
stubborn.
even
That
worth your
nigga a bitch.
Okay. Okay.
Their idea of respect is all about controlling the other person. Retweet. I wasn't allowed to be angry towards them, and I had a little fight because I asked them to text me before calling. My dad made it seem like I was forcing my mom to make an appointment to meet me. Retweet. Like, nigga, I have anxiety and phone calls. I just need to prepare myself. Them niggas ain't never gonna get it. Like, if we truly be honest, they ain't never gonna get it. They just truly don't understand that sometimes people have requests.
Like, set boundaries with my mom. Like, me, my mom, and my sister, we are like super duper close. But when I went to college and when I moved into my apartment and kind of like started living by myself, and then Jay and I started living together, like, I had to set boundaries. And I personally feel like I didn't have like that true traditional black upbringing of taking a switch off the tree and having my door taken off the hinges and my TV taken out the room type shit. Like my mama would just take the remote, but I could most definitely turn the TV. She knew I could turn the TV on. My big ass wasn't getting out of bed. I ain't gonna hold you.
Let's be
If I
honest.
ain't
She
had
was
that
just.
remote.
Let's be honest. I love your mama, but she was just being lazy. If she wasn't lazy,
Yeah,
she would have took the TV.
she was, but she knew she had known what it was. She know what it was, but like I'm just saying, like I still had to set boundaries of like, oh, like if you don't send it in a calendar reminder or if you don't text it to me where I can see it or where I could have to write it down, it's not gonna get done, my love. Like we gonna have to buck heads until kingdom come, but baby, it's not gonna get done, honey bunny. And at this point, like I think my mama respects that. My sister still have her little moments, but I just be like, oh, okay, bitch, and that bothers her the most. The more the most nonchalant. Oh, okay.
You know what's crazy to me? Everybody in my family, I've been setting boundaries since I was in senior year. When my parents moved out to a different state and I stayed in Louisiana, I have been setting boundaries, letting everybody know if I'm good, I'll contact them if I need them. And if they want to get in contact with me, they need to actually put forth an effort, and I'm not taking no shit from them. If you treat me bad, I ain't gonna talk to you. And everybody has seemed to come around on it and respect me for those boundaries. The people who didn't are literally all out of my life, or I just don't talk to no more because them niggas just don't get what a boundary is. And I ain't gonna conform to what you want. And I just think that's actually really good for me. Then they act brand new when their adult kids aren't talking to them often. My point exactly.
Ooh, if that's not the truth.
I don't want to be representative for my whole race, gender, whatever else. I just want to represent myself alone. Read fucking tweet.
Period.
Okay, I found out earlier that it didn't matter how good you are, because the real world doesn't care about merit. They care about who you know and how much money you got. Yeah, basically. That's basically what it is. Supreme Court can go jump off a cliff. I hope them niggas. I hope they change their mind respectfully or through somebody who is very like persuasive, if that makes sense. I'm so close to just dismantling my family. If they act crazy in my family and my presence, do it. But just make sure that you can support yourself before you do it. Because I personally dismantled my entire family in front of their face, through text message, through my actions. Every single one of them niggas, except for my papa, have all single-handedly been on the negative end from me telling them what it is, how it is, and how it's gonna be because of their bullshit. Every single one of them. But the only reason why I did it is because I supported myself and I was able to support myself. And I'm not gonna lie, the only reason why I was able to do that was because of military. I will never talk good about the military. I will always have something negative to say about it. But the military, one thing I can be thankful for is that it put me in a position where I can support myself no matter what I do. Which included being able to turn down basically thousands of dollars from my family trying to get me to play nuclear family with them and try to be, just be a good one, be one of the good ones, just accept the shit that I'm giving you on a silver platter. I was able to be like, no, fuck you, fuck everybody in this family, fuck you if you think I'm finna do this shit, and fuck you if you honest to God think that this is enough to convince me that you're a different person. I was able to tell them that. I was able to tell each and every single one of them that. Even when they eat, no matter what happened, I was able to do that because of military. So if you're not in a position to support yourself without them, then don't do that. But if you are, believe me, you have my support. I hate that they raised me so strong, but I can set boundaries with everyone but them. It took years to build boundaries, and they will push them, and for some reason they still scare me. No, I understand. I do understand.
I personally, I went through the same thing with my, cause I ain't gonna hold you. I feel like my mama is very sweet until she get pissed off. That motherfucker will turn into a demon. I ain't ever seen it.
Like y'all heard how
but
that
that's
mad
the
Deja
one
got it
lady
from.
that
You
can
share her
make you
mama.
cry in the blink of an eye. But I mean, I personally, I just had to constantly be consistent with, I'm not doing it if this, or if they be like, oh, can you do this? Oh, make sure you send me a text message so I can remember, type thing. Cause that was just personally a lot to go through, but I'm happy that I have gotten through it, so I don't have to kind of worry about, or not even worry, but I don't have to be bothered with, oh, you think I already had something planned already at my little function, and you think just because you called me I'm supposed to head over to the house. No, I can't do that. I'm sorry.
My
I'm
issue with
sorry.
parents is that they technically didn't do anything super bad, so full no contact feels crazy. I'm gonna call cap on that, not on the way you feel, but the you said that they didn't do anything super bad. I will forever be the type of person to believe that in certain situations, when you look at it, whooping a child is unnecessary.
No, I
I
disagree.
I'm just a believer that not every single situation you need a whooping. I'm not saying that to never whoop your kids. I'm just saying I'm
Okay.
a firm believer that not every single situation needs and warrants that. I just got mad and it cut you off. God damn it. These fucking ads are killing Twitch. I swear to God. We're gonna talk about that later.
Girl, Scooby is over here growling for dear life while he sleep, and I think that shit is so cute.
Make sure you get a video. What the hell?
He
No, no, actually get a video. And I'm so serious. I need you to get a video right
but
now.
he's in the other room. I guess you could get a video when we come down there, if he does it.
Why you just can't get up and go get a video of him right quick?
No, I'm just watching him from the bedroom.
That's crazy. You can't even pull your phone out and just zoom in on it. I know
No,
ain't no
baby, I
sound.
can't.
That's crazy though.
Cannot.
That's
Cannot.
real crazy. I find that real crazy, you know?
Do
I,
you?
I do.
Delightful.
Delightful? That's what you,
Dangling.
that's real. You,
Dick,
you,
balls, and all.
you are,
Oh, he walking over here now, so.
it's your fault.
He's so cute. He is so adorable.
Okay. You should be back.
He
Basically,
gets it from me.
you back? Okay, cool. So what I was saying before you got cut off by the ad was I'm a firm believer that not every situation requires a whooping. Sometimes you do. As a kid, there are going to be a lot of times where you just need to get the kid to understand, and they only go understand through just a little popping or just a little spanking every now and then, and that's okay. But from what you told me, and if I were to go off of what you told me of you were spanked or you were whooped on many an occasions, that would be warrant enough to at least go for the conversation of confronting them and let them know that that was bad. And if you get pushed back on anything from just giving your opinion on such things, then that's a negative. Not enough to cut them off, but that's enough, more than enough negative where if you were to cut them off, then I would at least understand it from that POV. Because when people just refuse to hear you out, especially on something that was such a negative topic, especially for you, then that's just my opinion. I believe that it would be okay if you're okay with doing that. I'm not saying
I
what you
wouldn't
should
say
and
cut
shouldn't.
them off. I would say distance, and I say I wouldn't say cut it off solely due to the fact that like I said, I'm very close with my mom and my sister personally. Like that's my immediate family. Anybody else, for the most part, like fuck them. Unless it's like one uncle that I
Mm-hmm.
really fuck with heavy, and then my granny. But I love my mom. But
My mom love me
yeah, I
too.
mean, distance yourself. Yeah, but I couldn't second that notion of saying cut them off, because I know I couldn't do that, so I wouldn't tell somebody to do no shit like that. But I most definitely I did distance myself, like, if it was like a thing of where they didn't respect my boundaries, I would distance myself for a while. My mom be like, "Well, I miss you, and you don't come over no more." I don't come over for a reason. I have stuff to do, and my things that I have to do is X, Y, Z, A, B, and C. I asked for you to do this just to help me out, so I wouldn't forget about you. You couldn't do that, so then that just simply, I'm taking it as, well, I just don't need to be back over here no more because you can't, hold up to your part of the bargain,
Right.
type thing.
I'm gonna forever be team cut him off, specifically because I know how it feels. And the one thing that I hate about society is that they be like, oh, you only get one set of parents, you only get one mom, you only get one dad. And it's like that one mom and that one dad could do some unforgivable shit. Why the fuck would I forgive them for that unforgivable shit? Because I only get one of them. Like, if you can adopt a kid, I'm gonna adopt a parent. I'm gonna make somebody else my new mom and dad. You my new adoptive mom. Officially, I'm gonna go talk to you. Like, I will forever be team cut a bitch off if they ain't adding no value to your life. I don't give a fuck who it is. I think they aren't beyond reason, but I moved away from them for a reason. Read fucking tweets, because my mental won't be able to live with them as an adult. We would need family therapy if they ever want to be close to me. And that's another thing too. They have to want to actually do, not only be better, but do better, and at least to hear you out. If nobody wants to do the bare fucking minimum of hearing you out, then it's just, distance is the best way to go from there. It's the only way to go from there, because why are you going to put yourself in the vicinity of somebody who won't at the very least hear you out? Because you ain't doing nothing but inviting mental health problems to yourself and in your life.
I guess, but like, and I guess, you know me, Jay. I'm very
Yeah.
much, I'm sticking in the mud. Like, we gonna get through this shit together. Like, it's gonna get tough, but we will be delivered. Oh, come on, somebody.
But
You so stupid.
continue.
But I'm very much stick through it, and there will be a better outcome. It's just, it may at the moment may not be your time, and I personally feel like it was beneficial for me to kind of distance myself from my mom and my sister, because it gave me a little bit more time to kind of focus and hound down when, like, doing schoolwork. Because, like, in their mind, it was like, oh, I'm always spending time with Jordan, and I'm doing this with Jordan, and this and that with Jordan. No, Jordan was actually helping me study.
Yeah.
I was using him to teach the information, and that kind of, me teaching the information to him, I was teaching it to myself.
5 in the morning, y'all niggas wasn't
Jordan
there.
was there just to sit in the room while he made sure that I studied, and he didn't even know that he may not have known that he was actually making sure that I studied, but that's what I was using him for. That was the only reason why I was at his apartment, or why he was at my apartment, or shit, when we was living together. I'm up so early because he's making sure that I actually study and holding myself accountable if I don't hold myself accountable, type
Have
thing.
some good TikToks too.
So, I mean, yeah. It's been an hour.
You know what? I also just remembered the name of the podcast.
ADHD space.
Yeah, ADHD Talks. Because
Talk.
you
I
wanna,
knew it was ADHD, but I was trying to figure out if it was like space or board or something.
No, yeah, because remember the topic of this that we originally started talking about was fucking. We were talking about 2024.
Girl, stop. Girl, we was. Girl,
Hold up.
And
I think
did we get here?
Look, I don't even know. I can't answer that. I think I need to go do more work on myself because I had a lot of resentment towards them for not noticing. Possibly autistic, had ADHD, relatable. Needed to work through that rage and grief that came from realizing that my childhood was harder than it had to be. Pissed me off, and I had to restructure myself as an adult. Also, not to speak. Yeah, we had to. ADHD to go, bro.
If that's the truth.
And honestly, I feel like there's a large amount of people who, specifically minorities, who went undiagnosed with ADHD or autism as a kid, who had unnecessarily difficult childhoods. And it's not that you needed to have every exception in the world, but it's just the reaction of the older generation that they got passed down from their older generation was unneeded for kids who are recognized and able to be put in better positions. Like, if the motto of the baby boomers, silent generation, Generation X was, I'm suffering to put my kids in a better space, you don't need to treat them like they're not in a better space. So why are you still doing this? And when Gen Z and Gen Alpha grows up and we're like, hey, y'all was fucked up, y'all treated me bad, ain't need to treat me bad because we had XYZ going on and I got this and that. I'm in a better space. I can recognize this. I'm in a good space to recognize this, and I need XYZ to help me out. And you still wanted to react negatively to me. You still wanted to beat me, yell at me for no reason, treat everything like it was the worst. Like, I didn't respond good to that. And now as an adult, I'm having to go through every emotion in the world just to recognize and forgive you for some shit that happened to me. Like, there's so many nuances and there's so much emotion and complexity layers to that one conversation that it's actually insane. But honestly, as an adult, like I said earlier, if they don't, or if the person, like, if you're parents, adults, whatever person who is affecting you as a childhood doesn't at least want to hear you out when you voice these concerns, voice your problems to them, then it's just best to love them from a distance. Because you shouldn't be inviting them in your life if they ain't trying to at least let you speak on why XYZ was bad, especially as an adult. So
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, if they care enough of why you have become distant, then they will try to figure out why, type thing. In my opinion, at least.
And if they don't care enough for why you became distant, then fuck them. Fuck it. You mean you got me? You got Deja. We all gonna be right here next to you. And me and Deja ain't going nowhere. Not even as a relationship. I always tell Deja, and Deja always tells me, we're in too far deep. We're 4 years in. No, we're working on our 5th year right now. We are in too far deep. If you want to break up, we're gonna sit here, take some time away from each other, and talk it out, because we are grown ass adults. And
I'm not wasting no time in my life.
And I ain't going back to the dating pool. The dating pool is trash.
It's dangerous. It's dangerous out there. It's dangerous. They got sharks. They got sharks in the lake, nigga. That shit is dangerous.
The fact that she's not even fucking exaggerating. They have fucking sharks in these dating pools, and it's really fucking crazy. I'm not going back there. So you got us at the very least. The dating pool is surreal. Oh, look, we can't get too much off track for this ADHD conversation. We're supposed to be talking about 2024. The whole first half of 2024 was crazy.
We have supposedly been talking about 2024 for an hour now. An hour and 9 minutes.
Yep. And we didn't even unpack everything. We barely talked about the Drake, Kendrick Lamar, Cat Williams shit that was going on.
Just a big topic.
Those were the big topics, but it just feels like there was a lot more going on.
Like, talking about 2024 itself is just a big topic.
Oh no, yeah, because there's still a lot to unpack. Because what the fuck is this election? What the fuck is U.S. politics right now? It's actually crazy.
It's a part 2.
That's what it sounds like. We'll have to come back to it. You heard about the rich people that want to go in the ocean after the incident? Mo, we finna have a repeat of last year. We finna put the counter back on. We finna have them rich people funds divested back to the American public. I hope they do it. Oh, me too. I'm ready to divest them rich people funds. Why are you paying $20 million to go into the fucking ocean through a PlayStation controller?
I'm being attacked.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that that thing that happened with the whatchamacallit, the whole Titanic fiasco last year day?
What are you wrapping up the?
I'ma wrap it up when I wrap it up.
I'm just saying, you was wrapping up the podcast, and I'm over here getting beat up by Scooby.
As you should be. We're gonna have to come back.
Keep his tongue to himself.
They might use an Xbox controller this time. Shit, they might get a little bit further.
You got jokes.
They use an Xbox controller, they might get a little bit further. We're gonna keep it honest. All right, let me we're gonna make I'm gonna make a note for this for the next time we come back, which should be Saturday.
Saturday.
2024 part 2, and then we got the ocean Titanic part 2, also the Titanic part 2, as in they have another Titanic coming out. It's called the Titanic 2. It's supposed to be, again, the biggest shit in the world. So but that's gonna wrap up today's podcast. Thank you. Stop. Look, I'm just super saying that. No, I'm serious. Oh no, I'm very serious. Hold on, let me get a shirt on real quick. So
I won't be on it because I cannot swim at all. I can barely float.
Oh, we know you can. We know you can swim.
My big ass won't be on that boat.
I know you can't swim.
Oh, fuck you, bitch.
I mean, I'm trying to, but you're all the way in fucking Louisiana. Let me see. Let's
oh
get
no,
this real
not
quick.
again. Please, please, please.
They have a movie called The Titanic 2.
That's what I thought you had been talking about. I didn't watch it, but that's what I thought you were saying.
I didn't even know there was a Titanic. No, I'm talking about the actual Titanic 2. It's supposed to have a crew of 900 people, 10 decks, capacity of that much or whatever. When is it? 115th. Yeah, it's gonna be sailing in 2027. And it's like really much. It's basically the same shit, just larger. It's yeah. I guess they don't. I guess nobody learned their lesson from the first one, but shut up. I guess nobody learned their lesson from it, but yeah. So that's going to be a thing. So yeah. Give me the rich people's money and I'll show them how to use it, because what even is be careful how you do that, because I just learned today that somebody like Mr. Beast, who is using rich people's money correctly, if he were to do what he does in the United States, he could actually be arrested federally. So be careful, that's all I gotta say.
Well, huh? Never mind. I ain't asking no questions.
That's podcast topic number 3. Using money for good in US is illegal. Mr. Beast. We have so many topics to go off of for next podcast that we do. What did he do? He recently just gave away 100 free homes in Jamaica. If he were to do that in America, he would actually get charged with a federal crime. Yeah, I'm not even joking. But that's going to conclude today's podcast. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you everybody for coming out to the podcast. I do appreciate it. It's currently 9:01. Damn, it's 12 o'clock. You should be
currently 12:01 Central Standard. Yeah.
We on Alaska Standard. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and
yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and put a mark right here. 1 minute, 15 seconds.
Oh, mamas.
What's wrong, Dave?
Baby.
What?
Ooh,
Yeah.
You Eastern?
What are you
Go to
talking?
bed.
Hey.
Go to bed.
Oh, it's 101. That's what you're talking about. You're talking about
Go
Blue.
to bed. Go take a long, hard nap
Blue, do you
before you
have
have
work in the morning?
to get up
Do you have work in the morning? Let's be
and work for
honest.
these corporations that don't
Whoa,
give us much
whoa,
of enough.
calm down, calm down. Blue ain't got work in the morning. See, that means
Okay,
Blue's.
never mind, never mind.
That means you
Leave your
down for
little
me
fuck
to
boo.
you down for me to play some games now. You can
What
go
you
ahead and
said?
be down for playing some games.
I love that. Nah, I felt that. I be
You
thinking
bet.
I'm a little nocturnal, but I be going to bed at 10:30.
No, but for real though, you are not nocturnal in the wall. You are not. You are
I'm
not that guy.
not.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
I get up early as hell though. Get up with the sun. But I
Mhm.
will not be up past the sunlight, truly. So this is a little out there for me.
All right
Not too
then.
much though.
We're gonna go ahead and put it on Be Right Back, and I'll go ahead and I'll be right back, y'all. We're probably gonna do some games, but until then, this has been the end of the podcast. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you, Deja,
Thanks for
for
locking
being a
into
wonderful.
this.
Thank you for everybody for coming through. Thank you for everybody's talking. Thank you for the subs, and I'll talk to y'all later.